Meteoric rises to fame, decade-long careers coming to a crashing halt, love triangles. All this and more is featured on the most popular social media platform, TikTok. Gen Z is moving the spotlight from Hollywood royalty to TikTok influencers, with controversy trailing behind every step. Let's unveil the top celebrity beef with TikTokers. Ariana Grande threw major shade at TikTok influencers who threw huge parties during the pandemic, saying, "Couldn't we have just stayed at home? Did we all really need to go to the fucking Saddle Ranch that badly that we couldn't have waited for the deathly pandemic to pass? Like we all needed to put on our cowgirl boots and ride a mechanical bull that bad? We all need that Instagram post that badly?" Dixie D'Amelio bowed down to the pop star queen by saying, she's right. Love her." In this feud, our verdict is that Ariana Grande wielded her Grammy as weight in her fight against TikTokers and won handedly. Billie Eilish took her trademarked slime-colored hair to TikTok to publicly shame Jake Paul. The YouTuber and internet personality threw a blowout party with influencers at his mansion in Calabasas, California on July 14th. In the height of the pandemic, swaths of partygoers were shown partying and dancing unmasked. The king of content hosted the soiree with influencers swinging from heavy machinery outside his property. Why would Jake have enormous equipment at his home? Well, not too long after the party, he posted his single Fresh Outta London. In the music video, he's singing to a crowd of partygoers with the equipment prominently showcased in the background. Billie Eilish said she hadn't hugged her best friend in 6 months, and y'all out there partying. Eilish wasn't the only one frustrated with Jake. Fox 11 Los Angeles reported that Calabasas Mayor Alicia Weintraub was outraged. She received a tsunami of phone calls from constituents after videos of the party showed up online. As a result of the all-day, all-night partying, Weintraub said she was working with the Lost Hills Sheriff to ensure that parties like this wouldn't happen again, seeking to institute a zero-tolerance policy on house parties. Can we chalk this up? This take down to girl power? Jake Paul isn't the only TikToker to have a run-in with law enforcement. Bryce Hall threw a 21st birthday bash and was shut down by the Los Angeles Police Department. Influencers and partiers were packed in like sardines, grinding all over each other. And what kind of LA house party doesn't include strippers? As you can guess, the strippers and partygoers were not socially distant and were unmasked. The only unwanted guest of this rager was the mayor of LA, Eric Garcetti, who went so far as to disconnect utilities to shut down the party. The New York Times reported that despite several warnings, the house has turned into a nightclub in the hills, hosting large gatherings in flagrant violation of public health orders. Bryce was given a birthday gift of a misdemeanor. Later, he said he regretted throwing parties during the lockdown and deserved to face the consequences of his actions. The YouTube star and makeup guru Nikita Dragon has hosted multiple parties during the pandemic, seemingly ignoring wide-sweeping criticism. Among the Gen Z star-studded guest list were James Charles, Tana Mongeau, Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, Emma Chamberlain, and many more. Hello Kitty strobe lights and dancing. The New York Times reported that the founder of the Hype House, a mansion where multiple content creators live in LA, said, "Our jobs are to entertain people. We live with groups of people and we are all intertwined for work. We can't put our entire lives on hold for a year and not make any money." In a shift from the classic us versus them battle of Hollywood celebs versus social media influencers, YouTuber Tyler Oakley turned on his own and called out these party influencers. He pleaded for them to socially distance and mask up. On Twitter, he wrote, "If your favorite influencers are at huge house parties during a pandemic and are dumb enough to post it on social media, they are bad influences. Unfollow them." Going further into the belly of the beast, he tagged TikTok influencers James Charles, Nikita Dragon, Tana Mongeau, Lorray, Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio in a follow-up message saying, "Please consider social distancing, mask wearing, and using your huge platforms to encourage responsibility during a worldwide pandemic." The OG of celebrity gossip, blogger Perez Hilton, is chasing after influencers, leaving celebs in the dust, doing his best to stay relevant with Gen Z. His career spans over a decade of memorable moments such as covering Britney Spears, Perez Hilton, and Jennifer Aniston in the early aughts. The blogger has turned his attacks onto TikTokers who have publicly fought back. Don't think for a second that teenage influencers are any less powerful than Hollywood royalty. TikTok fans started a petition to get Perez Hilton kicked off TikTok after he commented on 15-year-old Charli D'Amelio's clothing and dance moves after she posted a video of herself dancing on a tropical vacation. He asked his followers if he thought it was appropriate for a 15-year-old to be dancing in such a suggestive manner. TikTokers came after Perez with proverbial pitchforks and torches, suggesting it was absolutely creepy that a 42-year-old man would be commenting on a 15-year-old's post. Charli D'Amelio has amassed the most followers of any TikToker with more than 107 million followers. They came at Perez and spread that petition like wildfire. Even after TikTokers spread their petition to kick him off the social media platform, he dug his heels in the ground even further and questioned why her parents let her behave like that on social media. He then stirred up family drama and said he found out that her father was arrested for drunk driving in 2014 and she was in the car at only 9 years old. He says this explains so much. With millions of followers coming to the rescue of Charli D'Amelio, they used their platform to publicly shame Perez by saying he makes his living by harassing kids. In the ultimate clapback, Perez said, "I genuinely love all the attention, positive or negative," he told Insider.com. "My TikTok followers have been increasing at a much higher rate than before. Drama is my business, and it's good for business," he said, adding that he wanted to thank those who signed and shared the petition. TikTok ultimately banned Perez from the platform, giving a big fat win to influencers everywhere. Ava Louis, the TikToker who licked an airplane toilet seat in what was dubbed the Coronavirus Challenge in March 2020, is having major feud with celebs. In an interview reported by J14, she said her job is to shock people. When she does something shocking on TikTok, people search for her. It grows engagement on her platform, and she can make more money. But toilet seat licking wasn't the only controversy surrounding Ava. What celebrity article would be complete without talking about the Kardashian-West Jenner family? Ava took to TikTok and claimed that Kanye West was hooking up with a very famous beauty guru. Speculations were that it was with YouTuber and cosmetic influencer Jeffree Star. Jeffree called the baseless rumors the dumbest shit I think I have ever read in my entire life. As you can imagine, momager Kris Jenner was not happy with these rumors since her daughter's marriage to Kanye was seemingly already on the rocks. Wanting to protect her daughter Kim Kardashian West, Ava said Kris Jenner sent her a cease and desist letter to stop spreading lies. So what happened? Through all the twists and turns, ultimately Ava said that she made up the entire scandal. I guess she did tell us that her role in life is to provide shocking content. Mission accomplished. Despite this claim being thrown out, there has been a long-standing feud with Jeffree Star and the Kardashian-West Jenner family. Star has long reviewed cosmetics on his YouTube channel, including the Kim Kardashian West's and Kylie Jenner's beauty brands. Insider.com reported that in 2016, he took to Twitter to say that he was so disappointed in Kylie's products because the wands were damaged and called it unacceptable. In his Snapchat, he followed it up by trying to throw some love her way, but instead, he threw her a backhand that Serena Williams would be jealous of. This is no hate whatsoever, it's just like when you're a multi-million-dollar celebrity, why would you put anything out half-assed? So no offense to her, but these are fucking garbage. Video shows Star literally tossing the products into the trash. Kylie took to Instagram by standing up for her products and said that she has halted production when she noticed customer complaints. While Jeffree has had beef with Kylie's makeup line, the family hasn't kicked him to the curb or cut him out of their social media life. In June 2017, he attended the launch party of Kim Kardashian West's beauty line, taking to Instagram saying, "Serving you #ContourQueenRealness. Congrats at Kim Kardashian on the launch of #KKWBeauty." But the love affair didn't last long. Within 60 days, Star took to social media to call her out on the splotchy lines of makeup KKW drew on her arm in a video to highlight the product. Kim, what is going on with those new swatches? Looks like chalk. Ouch. Someone's getting schooled. Through all the video bashing and the product name calling, Star and Kardashian claim to be getting along just fine. The Jenner drama doesn't end there. Kylie Jenner attended a huge party to celebrate photographer TikToker Brian Deslava. The billionaire's CEO attended the party at 40 Love, a restaurant in Los Angeles, alongside content creators and influencers. Partygoers that were rumored to be there included Dixie D'Amelio, Noah Beck, Madison Beer, Nick Austin, James Charles, Olivia Jade, Avani Gregg, Tony Lopez, and Harry Jowsey. TikTok fans took to the comment section to plead with these star-studded influencers to beg them to stop attending parties to flatten the curve. The Nelk Boys, influencer pranksters that have made famous for drinking fake beer while driving past police, have been in hot water for multiple incidents during the pandemic. The influencers hosted a raging party at Illinois State University on September 8th. This clearly went against the town's 10-person limit for gatherings. News Channel 20 reported that the ISU president Larry Ditz expressed concerns, stating that their town was struggling to fight against a spike in COVID-19 cases. They were concerned that these parties would generate widespread COVID cases. Dietz punished students with potential suspensions. YouTube also punished the Nelk Boys and temporarily suspended their account due to creator responsibility policy. The same Sway House Boys went to continue to throw and attend multiple parties. Demi Lovato took to the TikTok room, just curious what the fuck are y'all doing, in response to the outlandish influencer parties. Hilary Dove, the former Lizzie McGuire star, called out people partying in July 2020. Reported in J14, she said, "We took 2 walks today, took a family nap, took a drive, drove by a raging house party in Mulholland. A-holes. No masks, of course." She captured a series of snaps posted on Instagram. California is in bad shape in so many ways, but doesn't everyone think we all want to go out freely and travel and enjoy summer? It really seems like Americans just don't care about each other. Somehow this pandemic has turned into a political stance between parties. That's a head-scratcher for me. Other countries have come together in a beautiful way to contain or be COVID-free. With all of this drama, one thing is clear. We certainly have enough celebrity influencer feuds to last us through the pandemic.